I'm saying there's 16 teams involved in this.
I mean, and don't think
Don't think
the Giants aren't in this also.
Great. They got 2 1s. Back to the middle. Barrett Brooks, Big Sills. God, man, the NFL has mastered the offseason. I've never seen. It's so popular, dude. I mean, the offseasons the last couple of years, Barrett, have been freaking unbelievable. We had the combines. We have these stories. Brady's back. I mean, this is all in a weekend. You have Russell Wilson. Hey, I forgot Aaron Rodgers signed a $200 million contract.
Right.
Over 4 years. Hey, dude, usually that's like the biggest news in the offseason back in the day, right? That's like on the 4th page now.
Right. I mean, Brady comes back, and it's set like a whirlwind. I mean, you're right, it actually started with Russell, but it was just a whirlwind of everything happening, before the 18th. All this stuff is happening before the 18th.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many guys are going to sign back with Tampa Bay? They're going to try to do it again. Leonard Fournette was getting, serenaded by so many teams. Now, I think he's going back.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly. They were an injury away from being a Super Bowl champion again.
Barrett, did you ever take less money to play at a better place?
I just took less money. No, but I did. I did take less money. I took $100,000 less to go to Detroit, and I don't know why the hell I did it, because I'm missing that $100,000. But I just couldn't go to Dallas. I just couldn't go to Dallas.
That's because you played in Philly?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about, man. I took $100,000 less to go to Detroit rather than going to Dallas.
Who was the coach in Dallas? Was it Parcells?
No, it
Campo.
was not Parcells. It was right after it was the 98 season. It was the 98 season. No, the 99-98 season. I forget who it was, man. But I decided not to go. I know the offensive line coach was Hudson or something like that.
Yeah, Hudson Hawk.
Yeah.
Something like that. Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk, yeah. So I was going to go there and took a trip, everything. And, Detroit, Big Red is set up for me to go to Detroit. And I went up to Detroit, and I made my decision when I got up there that I was just going to go ahead and sign with him. I don't know what I was thinking about. I do know what I was thinking about.
Taxes.
Well, you know what? You know what I thought? You know what I was thinking? What really made me do it is, number one, my hatred for Dallas. But number two, I had a chance to play with Barry or Emmett, and I chose Barry. But then we go through OTAs, and Barry decides he's going to retire, and he retired. Screwed me royally. Royally. I should have waited like a couple of weeks before I signed with him, but he ended up retiring after that.
All right. Hey, by the way, people think I'm smoking crack. Here, like I'm doing this. Watch this. Yeah, man. I got a deal for you, Barrett. Hey.
They don't like that, bro. They don't like you. Don't mess with Jordan, man. Don't mess with Jordan.
Hey, Jordan Mailata, Fletcher Cox, and 3 1s. I'd do that.
At the end of the day,
I'm Houston, man.
Sure.
Jordan Mailata, Fletcher Cox, and 3 1s. And how about this? Because you think it's going to be more, I'll give you 2 and 23.
It's probably going to take something like that. It's going to take a haul like that. And since you said Jordan Mailata, man, that's a great possibility. That's a great possibility. And that's only because also, you got Andre Dillard waiting in the wings. That's why he's still on the roster right now.
And then in the second round, you draft another O-line or a wideout.
Yep.
And this is what you do, too, for Deshaun. You go O-line, And hey, by the way, free agency, I go out and if DeMarcus Lawrence is out there, I sign. I could do this. I could add Deshaun Watson. I could add DeMarcus Lawrence through free agency, and I could add Allen Robinson to my group and every wide receiver on the planet. If you're Odell Beckham in November when he comes back from his injury, I'll give you more. How much you going to get paid as a number 3 in LA? You ain't going to make more money than Woods, and you're not going to make more money than Cooper Kupp. So you're making 3-hole money. That's how it works, folks. They ain't paying a dude in the 3-hole who gets 2 targets, Cooper Kupp money.
Exactly.
You go to that guy and you go, hey, I'll tell you what. Or Julio Jones.
He's got enough that he'll still be a number 1 here.
Every wide receiver in the NFL will want to come and play in Philadelphia. The Eagles are not the desperate ones. Texans are. We have the capital. We have the players. Why would we make a desperate move? I think you're looking at it, Chris, wrong, and I appreciate that. But Barrett, you're bidding against an open market.
Yes.
It's not desperate. He's not in the Texans and the quarterback are not in desperation here, Barrett, because you know why? You're under the assumption there's only 2 teams bidding. I'm saying there's 16 teams involved in this.
I mean, and don't think the Giants aren't in this also.
Great. They got 2 1s.
Yep.
And it's New York. Whatever that means.
Look
at some people.
You got my captain all pissed off, Tony, man. He says Sills is pretty close to not getting invited.
Hey, I'm trying to get you an NFC East title, Cap. Wow, man. Hey, look, I really love you guys, how you fall in love with these players. I totally do. I think it's great. I just absolutely do. I think it's spectacular. But, Hoss, you're going to have to get some skin up for this.
Yeah. You got needed of a quarterback. You got the Giants.
Hold on. I'm going to get a list. Let's put a list together here, Barrett.
All right.
Let's put this list out there right now, and I'm going to show you what the market – let's find out what the market is. Eagles, Saints, Panthers, Bucks are off the market now. So we have Eagles, Saints, Panthers, Steelers,
Seattle. Where else would you go?
Chicago? Or do you think okay,
I think they're going to fall on the sword. They're going to fall on the sword. They're going to stick with that. GM's going to stick with their first round pick.
They're going to stay with that.
Oh yeah, they're going to stay with that.
Miami,
the Lions. No, I don't think Miami anymore because I think they kind of
okay. Lions.
Yep, the Lions. Secretly, it might be the Titans because Tannehill.
Titans.
Did he sign that deal, or did they sign him back?
Doesn't matter. They could always move him.
Right. You're right.
Titans. Okay. Eagles, Saints, Panthers, Steelers, Seattle, Colts. Lions, Titans.
Colts.
Go to the standings. Take a look at that. Go to the standings. Look at the standings. Because we'll be able to look at it better that way. So you're saying the Bears no. Vikings just re-signed their guy.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 teams as of right now.
Well, you look at everywhere. Like I'm looking at the AFC. The Bills are good. Patriots are good. Dolphins are good by default. Jets are good by default. The Chiefs are good. Raiders are good. Chargers are good. Broncos are good. Bengals are good. Steelers need somebody. Browns will probably be in the market.
Browns?
You got the Ravens, they're good. Titans will probably be in the market. Colts are in the market. You got the Texans, you got the Jaguars.
Okay.
You look at the NFC, you got Cowboys are good, Eagles are in the market. The Commanders are good now. The Giants are in the market. The Rams are good. The Cardinals may be able to pull something off, man. With their whole quarterback situation, and they might be able to trade, swap
Kyler Murray to the
quarterbacks.
Texans.
Yeah, they might swap quarterbacks or go like that. So I mean, that's definitely something that
and he gets to go back with DeAndre.
Yep, with Hopkins. So I mean, that could be a great deal as far as benefiting both teams.
Wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah. So the Cardinals, 49ers, they're good. Seattle's in the market. The Packers are good. The Vikings are now good. I think the Bears are good. The Lions are in the market. The Bucks are good. The Saints are in the market. Falcons are interesting, man. They got somebody.
I'm going to get to them in a minute.
Yep. And then the Panthers are in the
Falcons
market.
On there.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Here's what we have: Eagles, Saints, Panthers, Steelers, Seahawks, Lions, Titans, Colts, Browns, Giants, Falcons.
Birdman 990. Watson is definitely better than Kyler.
Hey, 11 of the 32 teams are in the market here.
Yep.
So when you say desperation, I don't know.
Well, I say desperation from the Texans.
Because of money.
Yes, because of money.
But they have a market for this guy.
Definitely they do.
Some of these teams, and most of these teams, I would say, don't have the collateral, though, to get into conversation.
So you can kind of
because if you get in a conversation with some of these teams, Barrett, you're going to be talking about future picks.
Yes, yes.
Guess what the Eagles offer you today?
Now, yeah. Like in a couple months. I mean, like in a month from now,
yeah,
they could use this draft capital.
Yeah, right now. I hope you – hey, that's great. You're talking to Nick Caserio, the GM, if you're Howie. Hey, man, over the next 5 years, that's awesome. You get to build your team. Are you going to be the GM in 5 years?
Right.
I'll help you right now.
You just let a top 5 quarterback leave the building. You think your stay here in Houston's going to be long suited? You better rebuild right now. Not now, but right now.
How about this? If that heat is on Howie for this offseason, that heat's on Caserio too to make the right deal and pull the trigger right.
Yep.
Because that franchise, nobody wants to play in Houston because of ownership and what they've done there. So you have a market here. Okay, I got an idea here for you, though. I think GMs run dual track off seasons and how they look at it. I'd like to have this guy, just like they do with the draft, Barrett. Hey, we're going forward with I think the Eagles have a plan that they're currently on right now going forward with Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
I think they have a plan where if they are able to put a package together to get Deshaun Watson. I think they also have a plan in case all of that falls through. If they want to entertain something else. Let me throw this at you here. Did you see what the Falcons did to Matt Ryan's deal? They lowered that number from $68 million to $37 million. That would be a cap hit for them. Yep. My opinion, that is a precursor to moving him.
Yep.
Because Atlanta, if we take, and everyone would go, there's no way that they're going to take a $37 million cap hit. Why? The Eagles took a $38 million cap hit last year. And it panned out for them. They got a 1, and they got that contract off their books. Why wouldn't you? And now with the new CBA, you get to defer it. My opinion, Barrett, I think Matt Ryan is going to be on the move here because you lowered that number for a reason.
Yep. So it
to see if there's takers out there for Matt Ryan.
Yep.
You could have just left that on the books, but they lowered it. I think I wouldn't be shocked if they drafted a kid in the draft and they moved off of him. Would that be somebody contingency plan C?
Yes. I mean, that even better than C. Whenever they redo your deal, whenever they redo your deal and they give you more money so you can take that cap hit off, it puts you in play all the time because now that cap hit can be distributed throughout the entirety of the contract as opposed to being right then and right there. So it makes his deal a lot more comfortable for a team looking to get him and then get a trade for him. It's all about moving and shaking, man, wheeling and dealing, bro. That's all they're doing. I'm trying to figure out how many picks. How many picks do the Panthers have?
I don't know how many ones they have.
I know they did some.
The Giants have. I just know that the Giants right now have 2 ones. I think they're top 10.
Right. 2 ones in the top 10, but I know the Panthers, traded for the quarterback and everything. So I'm trying to figure out
for Sam Darnold. I think they were 3s, 2s. How about the Jets are a possibility? They have 2 picks in the top 10. Xander, I think it's Giants. Do the Jets have 2 picks in the top 10?
The Giants do. I know.
Giants do. Yeah, the Giants do. See, the problem with that is, though, brand new GM, okay? Brand new GM, brand new head coach, 4-10. Jets have money and 10.
All right, so they.
So you're going to move off of Zach Wilson?
No, they're not moving off of Zach Wilson.
Well, how about they put Zach Wilson in a deal with the Texans? See, if I'm the Bears, I think that. If I'm the Bears, I put Justin Fields in that. I don't care about Justin Fields versus Deshaun Watson. Hey, and I'll tell you this. You know why? You know what changed my opinion on that, Barrett? Steve Keim of the Cardinals. They realized Josh Rosen sucked.
Yeah,
and
they got him out of there quick.
Right into the draft, and they took Kyler Murray.
Yep.
So if I'm the Bears, I'll go like this. Hold on here. I'm not saying that I don't like Justin Fields. I'm saying I like that guy better.
Yep.
And I'll put him in a pack. But see, the Bears don't have a lot of collateral.
In fact, they don't have any. They made, they stink right now too.
See, this is again what we're talking about. Oh, the Saints. Well, $68 million over the cap, and who are you? What are their draft picks? Look at their drafts. How many picks do they have in the first round?
Well, I know the Bears. They just traded. They just traded their defensive end. So I think they did pick up. Did they get a 1 for him for Khalil Mack? Did they get a 1 for Khalil
from the Chargers? No way.
Let me see.
I'd be shocked if they did.
Well, the Panthers draft. Oof, they got 1 pick. They got pick number 6, but then they don't have another pick till the 4th round. They got a 4th rounder. They got a 5th rounder.
How are you making that deal?
Right, they don't have any.
Because you have a banged up Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, they don't have anything. Oh, the Bears. They have two 2nd rounders. They have a 3rd rounder, 2 5th rounders, and a 6th rounder. They don't have enough draft capital either.
Watch this. You're not in the VIP room.
No, you're definitely not.
Hey, you're down there with the riffraff. Hey, you're down there with the day girls.
Right.
Only a few gentlemen would know what that is.
Well, look at the Detroit Lions. Detroit has 2 first rounders.
Yeah.
A 2nd rounder, 2 thirds, a 5th, 2 6th, and a 7th. Still
I'll
not
tell you
enough.
what, though, Barrett, if I was Deshaun, you know where I'd want to land?
Where is that?
Cleveland.
They're still trying to go find another wide receiver, but
Jarvis Landry cut by the Browns. He's a free agent. That's why they got Amari Cooper. Over the weekend, Cooper was dealt by the Cowboys to the Browns.
It was production, man. It was production. His production wasn't equal.
I think it's a quarterback.
Well, I know it was a quarterback. We all know it was a quarterback. He's just so bad, man.
He is good. Look at what Odell did. He went to the Rams. Last 6 games, had 5 touchdowns, and he looked like Odell Beckham again. Hey, I would love that. You imagine Jarvis Landry, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, and Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna move the sticks with that.
There's no question about yes. That's crazy.
This is like fucking Christmas.
Well, I'm looking at this draft. I'm looking at all these draft picks of all theyese different teams.
Nowhere are they Eagles in the room. Hey, Big Joe, I was on with him yesterday, Barrett. He's like this. Sills, there's nobody that can offer more of a pile of money in draft picks than the Eagles. This is a no-brainer.
Right, it is. The Giants are the closest. The Giants and Detroit are the closest because they both have first rounders, and the Giants, their picks are they're picking number 5 and number 7 in the draft in the first round. So they could put something together. So both the Detroit Lions and the Giants could offer multiple picks in the first round. The Jets can also offer 2 first rounders because they got 2 first rounders.
So you're going to move off of Zach Wilson then?
Well, no, they're not going to do it. Well, they're not going to do it there.
No, but, because they don't have because they don't have the cannolis to do it.
Right. And I'm saying the Eagles 3 first rounders.
Dude, this is going to take some cannolis.
Yeah, it is.
You're going to have to go like this. Okay, well, here's all my gold. Here, take it. Give me the guy. Hey, what you don't want to feel, though, is, Barrett, once you do that, you don't want to feel like regrets.
Well, they won't. They won't because, I mean, they got the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Agreed.
They got Deshaun Watson, and they still got their draft picks from next year. I mean, they're just talking about 3 first rounders this year. We can go without the first round this year. We can pick up, second, third, and fourth.
My first rounder is the guy from Houston.
Right. Deshaun, exactly.
You could look at it this way. Okay, my first rounders were for Deshaun. I still have 8 draft picks the rest of the way. It's a deep draft. You're going to get wideouts. You're going to find people.
Oh, deep draft for the positions that they're looking for.
Right.
Rush-ins. They got rush-ins.
Linebackers and corners.
They got a plethora of them. They'll be fine with that.
Barrett, the key to me is how much of the Eagles' assets do they have to give up to get this done? Okay, what I don't want to do is this. I don't want to empty the cabinet.
You're gonna have to
bring the guy in, and the guy can't win the division. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. I want to be able to somehow still. Shit, man, I'm making it harder than it is. They have the assets. I mean, shit. I mean, a defensive tackle and a wideout and 3 ones that may not even play on my team the way Howie's been picking the last couple of years. Yep. Those 3 ones, we could just go like this. Well, they were flops. Fuck it. We just moved it and we got the shot. I mean, they're lottery tickets. You're giving 3 lottery tickets up for a proven top 5 quarterback.
And that's what you have to look at it. You're right. You have to look at and that's what I'm telling most people. If you look at it like Deshaun Watson is the first round pick,
right?
Howie didn't have to pick,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
And he got the quarterback right.
Exactly. It's not a Marcus Smith. It's not a Jalen Reagor. You know what I'm saying? It's a quality first round pick and a guy that's proven you've seen go out there and make things happen. That's to me, that's worth it. All 3 first rounders. Say what you want to say.
You proved the point to me last week that played out over the weekend. And I need to correct myself when it comes to these salaries for these quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins got $35 million.
Right.
I mean, Barrett,
that's the going rate, man.
What would Jalen get on the open market? You said 32. And I said, fucking no way. And by the way, Kirk Cousins is 5 times better than Jalen Hurts is.
He's it is.
5 times better. Think of that. But Jalen would still be in the $30 million because the franchise tag's $29.7. That's the floor for starting quarterbacks.
That's it.
He's $29.7. So
you can't think of what he's worth. You got to think of what the going rate of these players are at this time.
That's what benefited Dak.
Yep.
Dak gets that 42. Man.
I mean, Mitchell Trubisky is out there. Somebody's going to trade for Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to make right around $35, $36 million in just a little bit. Somebody's going to trade for him. He will not be a backup quarterback next year going into the season. He's going to be a starter somewhere. Somebody's going to, give a king's ransom up for him also.
I'll tell you what, man. I like that kid that got backing up Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
In Baltimore. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but that dude, man, I watched him play, stepping in for him, man. I think he played at Utah. That kid can play. I was impressed with him, man. He's a leader. I talked to Kyle Whittingham. He goes, most competitive guy I've ever seen. It's like Snoopy something or whatever. This is like his nickname. And he's like, damn, this guy.
Tyler Huntley.
That kid can play, man.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley.
Can play. Hey, here's Xander, right? 5 of the last 6 first-rounders have no role on the Eagles next season.
Right.
Aguilar, Wentz, Barrett, Dillard, Rieger, and Smith.
Wow. Aguilar, Wentz, Barnett, Dillard, Rager, and Smith. That's the 5 first-rounders. Now, you can give these 3 up and get somebody that's proven, that's a franchise quarterback, that's been out there and proven what he could do. Come on, man. Come on now. Are you not pulling the trigger on that?
Okay, let's hit on potentially why Deshaun would not want to come to Watson or to come to Philadelphia. Why would he not want to come here? Let's hit on that. Barrett Brooks, Dan Sileo, here on The Middle, back in 3.